Last week, I highlighted the Kern County Fight Club and how it's working hard to make sure its athletes continue training. For many of those younger fighters, they're hoping that one day they can make boxing a profession. But there are already two older local fighters doing just that, leading the way for professional boxing in Bakersfield and for themselves. Bakersfield is known to produce athletes who go on to compete professionally. One sport that doesn't get the same attention for that is boxing, despite the fact that two young local boxers are representing their city in the pro ranks.
You can play football, you can play basketball, but you can't play boxing. You know, you go in there and fight.
That's Miguel Contreras and Alex De Luna. One goes by Caveman, the other by Cheetah. One went to BHS, the other Ridgeview. One is 22 years old, the other 19. One more of a talker, the other quieter. But they both share a fighting spirit and a deep love for boxing.
Boxing is my life, basically.
A passion that started young but has developed into two undefeated records.
Our group that we grew up with, that my coach trained, that we're the last two still training and still passionate about the sport.
And I do it for my neighborhood, my city. I do it for all of that because growing up, it wasn't the easiest bringing up. You know, I have all my childhood friends. A lot of them aren't here or they're locked up, and that just drives me each and every day.
That determination launched Miguel into his Las Vegas debut in June, where he'd not only fight in his first nationally televised event, but also win it.
I went from a little bar in TJ fighting now Vegas MGM Grand. You know, it's just an amazing journey, but it was definitely not easy, and it's good to know that the hard work you put in, it doesn't go unnoticed.
A victory that caught the eye of prominent boxing promotion companies, including Top Rank and Golden Boy.
Once you sign with a promotion, that kind of like boosts your career in such a way where, you know, televised fights and just different things like that.
While Miguel waits for his next step, Alex already knows his next fight, set for September 26th in Tijuana, Mexico.
We've been training all through quarantine, so, you know, I'm always in shape. So I feel ready.
Not much further behind, only 2 years, he's eyeing the same success as his boxing partner.
He's like setting the path for me, and he's a big role model. He's always been a big role model in my life. He's like a big bro to me.
Wherever their careers take them, Miguel and Alex will always share these roots.
It's definitely a good feeling, the fact that we came up together. We had a brotherhood. We've known each other for well over 10 years now.
We're always pushing each other. We learn off each other.
Every fighter dreams of being a world champion one day. And you know, God willing, we get to that point and we're able to both be champions in our own respective divisions. I mean, that would do so much for not only Bakersfield, but I think it'll make us appreciate everything more too. You know, like, man, we started at the Police Activities League as kids, and now look at us. You know?
A boxing brotherhood rooted in Bakersfield. For 23 ABC Sports, I'm Carrie Osset, connecting you.